So our speaker is a doctor by background. He is a surgical oncologist, also a medical professor connected with several uh, of the big hospitals here in Metro Manila. He has spoken on TV. He has been interviewed both as a doctor, but also as somebody who is passionate about personal growth. Together with with his wife Elaine, they have two kids, and he comes from Quezon City. So we've had him in the past. He's a fantastic sharer, always gets us smiling and laughing as well. So help me welcome our book sharer for this episode, Dr. Ruel Tolentino. Hi, Doc.
Hello, good evening everyone. Ryan, nakashare na ako pero hindi pa nakikita. Yun, nasa iyo pa lang ang control. Yan, very good. Napapanik ako kanina, nakashare pero hindi lumalabas. Anyway, it's happy to give my knowledge regarding this very high quality book entitled 100 Things Successful People Do, Little Exercises for Successful Living. All of us, we want to be successful. Pakitaas naman kamay kung sino gusto maging successful. Of course, lahat tayo. Because we want a very happy life. Did you know that success is the state or condition of meeting a defined range of expectations? Did you know that the criteria for success depend on context and may be relative to a particular observer or belief system? Ang problem with us people, if we are very successful, minsan we compare ourselves to other people whom we think are not as successful as us. Kunyari, successful ako kasi marami akong bahay. Itong isang taong to, siguro most probably hindi to successful. Wala siyang bahay na katulad ko. Okay? Yung iba naman sasabihin, I'm very successful because I have so many branded watches. Eh, what if yung success definition of other people is different from you? Tingnan na katulad ng mga material things. Magandang bahay para sa iyo is very successful. Sa iba, wala silang pakialam sa bahay. Importante, masaya sila. They are very healthy. Some people are obsessed with awards, with recognitions. Anyway, kung yun ang gusto ng tao, I'm happy for them, pero hindi porke walang awards, they are not already successful. Some people are just happy to be healthy and alive. Kita nyo, kanya-kanya tayo ng definition of success. So, we just should be happy to the success of other people. According to Bill Gates, one of the most prominent people in the world, according to him, success is this. It is also nice to feel like you made a difference. Di ba, no? Ang success definition lang niya is to make a difference. Inventing something or raising kids or helping people in need. I have so many doctor friends, ang kanilang mission sa buhay is to help other people to do operations to other people for free. For them, that's already a very successful life. Okay, most probably, not all of us here are into volunteerism. Hindi natin ma-appreciate yung ibang success activities sa ibang tao. We should understand other people. According to Warren Buffett, I measure success by how many people love me. I will give you 10 seconds. Paki-define naman sa utak nyo what is success in your life. Siguro later on, we will call Ma'am Benita and Chad. Tanungin natin. Okay, 10 seconds. What is success for you? Sa akin, ang success for me Iba tayo, no? So, iba-iba tayo. Meron iba monetary, yung iba material things. Sa akin, ang success is good relationship with relatives. Yun ang aking definition of success. So, I'm just sharing it with you. By the way, I'm a certified life coach, certified by New Skills Academy from UK. So, yun yung aking certificate. That's why I'm a counselor, mentor. By the way, kanina lang, kagabi meron akong kina-counsel na isang kaibigan, and today nag-message siya sa akin. Meron siyang suicidal tendencies. So, tinatawagan ko siya from time to time kasi baka mag-suicide. Wala siyang support. Failure ba siya? In one way, failed, pero meron siyang successes in life. Marami siyang accomplishments, sobrang talino. That's life. Therefore, this book will be able to help us with our work or career, with our relationships, very important, with our finances, with our peace of mind. So if you think you need to develop your or improve your work, relationships, finances, peace of mind, this is the right book for you. According to the book, follow your dreams. Mahirap mabuhay ng walang dreams, walang goal sa buhay. Kasi kung wala kang goal, wala kang self-worth, magkakaroon ka ng depression. According to the book, pursue your passion. Motivation and excitement, okay? Motivation, excited mabuhay, come from following your dreams. If you don't have any dream, how can you be motivated? How can you be excited? Hindi. Kaya importante, if you don't have any dream right now, think of it before you go to sleep. Para bukas, you feel so motivated, excited, malalaman mo, meron pala akong worth dito sa mundo, ito pala ang dapat kong gawin, and ito palang dream ko na to, this will motivate me so that I'll be happy later on in life. Look at Steve Jobs. He is someone who followed his passion. Passion niya is computers. Passion niya is to develop machines, softwares. Meron nga nagsabi sa akin in our chat box, sabi sa akin ng isang doktor na na-invite ko, Oy, Ruel, ilagay mo dyan ang successful people ay those who impact the lives of other people. Sabi ko, sir, oo, walang problema. I will include that. So, ito yan, including Steve Jobs. Meron tayong mga different people we adore, like Sister Teresa, tama, no? We have Manny Villar. These are the people who follow their passion, who follow their dreams. Yung sa center is the #1 YouTuber in the whole world. Million of dollars ang kanyang kita every month. And on the right side is an uprising star in the field of watch, buy, and sell here in the Philippines. Less than 30 years old, pero ang kanya kayamanan is million na. Buying and selling watches. Si Paring Hype, yung Brightmost. Hanapin niyo sa Facebook or sa YouTube. I'm sure sa Facebook may si Paring Hype, Hayb. So these are very passionate about their dreams, their goals, very clear in their mind. Ito isa ay nasa gitna, wala siyang ginawa kundi gumawa ng high value contents in YouTube. Kaya siya ang #1. Bilhin nyo, no? Ang bata pa niya, siguro more than 30 years old. But because of the fact that they are following their dreams, they are very successful. And of course, we have very successful people in our community, Olive and Ryan Fernandez, and husband, ayan, nandyan sila. And the dogs, nandyan, matuwa ang mga dogs. Follow your dreams, identify your dreams. Your dream will make you happy. Kung meron kang ginagawa ngayon na hindi ka masaya, most probably you are not aiming for your dream. Baka ibang field yung ginagawa mo, salungat doon sa dream na gusto mo. Yung dream mo, yung dreams, could be your childhood aspirations. Nalaman nyo, doktor ako, but when I was a child, my aspiration was to become a soldier. Pero okay lang. Yung dreams naman, nagbabago yan later on as you go along. What are your dreams? These are activities that make you feel alive. Ulit-ulit. Plan for achievement. Focus on positives. Maraming negatives sa buhay natin. Ang utak natin, 100% lang ang pwedeng ilagay. If you have more negatives in your brain, nakakaawa ka. Kung ang positive lang is 10%, 20%, ang negative sa utak mo is about 80, 75%, miserable life. Kaya ang ating ginagawa dito sa ating training sa CCG, yung we focus on positivity. Hindi tayo nag-iisip ng mga negativities, and we have special education for this kind of problems. Acknowledge risk worth taking. Lahat ng bagay, may risk. May risk of failure. Sabi nga nung isang audiobook na napakinggan ko, the more failures you have, the more successful you are because you are continuously learning. If you don't want to fail, you are not living the right way. Kami mga surgeons, ang katuwaan namin dyan is this. Pag wala kang morbidities, wala kang complications, most probably you are not operating. Galing, ano? Kasi nga, hindi ka gumagawa ng mistakes, so most probably you are not doing something. Therefore, acknowledge risk worth taking. And this is one of our activities in our school. Tinuturuan ko yung mga estudyante on how to make a vision board. Yan, meron akong vision board nakalagay sa aking wallpaper. And meron din tayong available sa business, yung 100 Dreams Journal. Ayan. If you don't have this, gumawa kayo, pilapan nyo, and later on, I will tell you on how to put your dreams in this 100 Dreams Journal. Available yan sa ating business community. Kaya yung sabi nga ni Ms. Olive, yung dreams mo yan yung will make you cry, will make you happy. During our dream book sharing, or I mean this vision board sharing, may mga estudyante umiyak. Pati ako naiyak dahil sila iyak na iyak. Yan ang impact ng dream aspirations. Second, take breaks. Hindi ho pwedeng trabaho ng trabaho. You will be bored. You will be depressed. Pagtrabaho ng trabaho. Ang buhay natin, we were created to enjoy life. Why is it very important to have breaks? It can refresh your mind. Diba? Ako, pag ako'y pagod na, tinutulog ko lang. Pag gising ko, kaya ko magpuyat, kaya ko magtrabaho. Yun ang aking style. Sleeping, refresh my mind. And yung breaks, it can prevent fatigue and poor decision making. Bibigyan ko kayo ng example. Noong kami ay nasa medical school, meron no kaming duty sa tinatawag. Ano ibig sabihin nun? We will be in the hospital. you would be in the hospital for 32 hours, walang uwian. Although, recently, nalaman ng uh, uh, Association of Medical Schools na pag ang estudyante puyat, pagod, ang kanilang error is very high. So what happened? Today, ang mga medical clerks, yung mga fourth year students, and mga interns, they go on duty for 8 to 12 hours only in order to prevent mistakes during their tour of duty. Hindi katulad namin noon, puyat na kami, walang tulugan, 32 hours, sa kayo nakakita. Hindi ho kami tao noon, machine. That's the importance of taking breaks and relaxation. There are many kinds of relaxation techniques. Pwede kang magpunta sa spa. One of the best ways is engaging in sports. Pwedeng swimming, golf, basketball, volleyball, or yung iba naman, watching TVs, watching yung mga series. Kami ni Mrs., one mode of relaxation namin paggabi, nanonood kami ng Squid Game, yes. Natapos namin yung 2 seasons, bitin. So hanap na kami ng another relaxation techniques. Relax and relax. Please have a break. Magiging kayong masungit. Ano pa magiging decision making nyo will be blurred, mahirap. Again, relax. Ito, I think I've heard this from Titus, and I have heard this for so many times. Pomodoro technique. Ibig sabihin, do not do multitasking task. You do your work for 25 minutes, then break for 5 minutes. 25 minutes, 5 minutes. Pwede kang mag-exercise kasi if you will do your work continuously for 4 hours, hindi kaya. Ako, nagawa ko na yan before nung estudyante ako. Yung mag-aaral ka for 4 hours, kailangan mong tumayo, pwede kang pumanik sa hagdan, exercise, pwede kang lumabas ng inyong garden, 5 minutes break. If you want, you can use your alarm clock. And during those breaks, avoid work during breaks. Diba? Sabi nga, avoid work during breaks. And all of us, kailangan natin financial independence. Sabi nga, live, pwede lang po na yan, within your means. Save and invest money wisely. Pero paano ka mag-i-invest if you don't have any source of income? Ang magandang source of income is in business. Kasi nga, kaming empleyado, kaming mga self-activity workers, hindi kami tumitigil kasi pag tumigil, walang pera. Therefore, you need to find a business that can help you attain your financial independence. These are the practical steps. Set financial goals. At this point, ilang pera pa ba ang kailangan mo? Kunwari, you're already 50, wala kang naipon, malaking problema. What if magkasakit ka? Ngayon nag-aalaga kami ng mga 3, namatay na yung 2, 3 elderly people. Pag na-admit, mahina ang $250,000. Paano kung walang ipon? Saan tayo kukuha? Mapupunta tayo sa charity. Walang bayad ng doktor. Nga lang, ang service iba. Practical steps, set financial goals, limit spending. Kung ikaw ay gastos ng gastos, paano ka makakaipon? Ako medyo may ko ngayon sa watches. Talagang gusto ko man bumili ng mga tigpa 500, 600,000 na watches. Gusto ko siya pero pinipigil ako yung sarili ko. Talagang it will be a big burden to me financially. Okay? So, you need to know your priorities. Kailangan mo ba talaga o hindi? Kasi kung hindi naman kailangan, baka kailangan mong ilagay yung pera to other part of your financial activities. Prioritize savings, magtipid. Pero pwedeng hindi magtipid kung ikaw ay may financial independence. If you have a business running without you in the business, very good yan. Pero kung wala kang ganun, mahirap mag-spend ng mag-spend. So therefore, prioritize savings. With regard to investment, mahirap mag-commit if you don't know what is that investment. Meron tayong real estate, mutual funds, bonds, stocks, commodities, crypto. It's up to you. But ang importante, legal at hindi ka lolokohin. Maraming investment. Sabi nga nila, get a mentor or get a coach. Like in our business, hindi ka maging successful dito without a coach. Later on, we will later on in our discussion, you will be introduced to our coaches here, like Olive and Ryan. Also, forgive others. If you want to be successful, kasi pag meron kang negativity sa buhay mo, you will not be successful. Kung merong someone who offended you, forgive them. Why? Yung hatred, it does have some emotional impact. Negative emotions from not forgiving can hold you back. I've heard Miss Olive talk some years ago, sabi niya, pag meron kang burden, malaking bag sa likod mo, nahihirapan ka, easy lang yun. Get a pair of scissors, gupitin mo yung strap, babaksak na, and move forward. Again, forgive others. Why do we need to forgive others? Forgiveness frees you from hurt, allowing for personal growth. Tandaan nyo when you forgive others, you allow for personal growth kasi walang humihila sa'yo, walang humihila sa'yo pababa, ang utak mo ay sobrang linis, you are free from burdens. Again, forgive others. Ito importante, show confidence. Kasi ang karamihan sa atin mahiyain. Ayaw umarap sa tao, ayaw mag-try ng negosyo, ayaw mag-try ng new skills, ayaw magsalita, mag-lecture. Trust yourself. Please take note, if you trust yourself, based on experience, people are very forgiving. Ibig sabihin yan, example, nahiya ka magsalita, pero pinagsalita ka, meron kang mali-mali, don't worry. The people around you will understand. Ang tao, hindi yan ginawa to criticize you. But of course, you have to be in the right environment. Confidence is about trusting your abilities. Pero siyempre, how can you trust your abilities without proper education? It starts with proper education. Handling criticism. Ignore negative comments. Okay lang yun. Ako nga, may bashers ako sa YouTube ko eh. Sinasabi ko lang, thank you, thank you, thank you. Why? Kung lalaban ako, masakit yung ulo ko, magkakaroon pa ako ng mga negative sa utak. Therefore, I ignore negative comments, build self-worth eternally. Lahat po tayo ay important sa mundo. We have different talents, we have different skills, we have different styles, and you can contribute to the world. Okay, ganun ba? So build your self-worth internally. Act confidently, even if unsure. Acting confidently helps build actual confidence over time. Meron times na pag nagle-lecture ako, parang wala ako sa mood. Parang ang iniisip ko, hindi ko magiging yung trust ng aking audience. Ano iniisip ko lang? Ay, kaya ko to. Saka mga kaibigan ko to. Iniisip ko yung end result. At the end of my lecture, matatawa sila, matutuwa sila sa lecture ko. Ano ginagawa nun? Nagbibigay ako ng positive impact sa aking utak. Kung iisipin ko is, wala ako, I'm very honest, minsan wala ako sa magsalita. Kung ang iisipin ko, ay naku, patay. Pag natapos ang lecture na to, walang kasay-say-say yung lecture ko. Ang problema, what you think will happen. Ganun ang buhay. What you think will happen. Kung inisip mo you will be successful, you'll be successful. Reduce attachments to possessions. Ang problema ko sa atin, maraming tao, pera lagi ang gusto. Pera is neutral. Pero kung ang buhay mo is pera, 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 na ikaw ay bilyonaryo na, gusto mo pang maging bilyonaryo, super bilyonaryo, baka hindi ka maging masaya. Kasi may time din ang buhay natin na if you get this amount, yung extra, it will not give you more happiness. So hanapin mo na lang kung ano yung proper limit ng iyong wealth. Kasi pag sobra-sobra din ang pera at you will not be able to manage them very good, excellently, mangyayari yan. Mag-aagawan ng mga anak, ang makikinamang mga in-laws, kukunin ng gobyerno, o kaya ma-invest pa sa maling investments. Very critical ang wealth management. True success isn't measured by wealth or items. Nung binasa ko to, hindi ko maintindihan eh. True success isn't measured by wealth or items. Sa akin, correct. Kasi nga, true happiness for me is good or excellent relationship with my friends, with my relatives, with my wife, with my kids. Sa akin, correct. Pero sabi ko nga, we have different definitions of success. So, ano niya lang, pag-isipan nyo mabuti, contemplate, what is the meaning of true success isn't measured by wealth or items. Kasi nung bata ako, nung ako ay college, medical student, para sa akin, success is money. Ganun lang kasimple. Success is awards. Ganun ako eh. Pero later on, matanda na ako, hindi na ganun ako. Steps to reduce attachment, evaluate your needs. Pag naman sobra-sobra, baka naman hindi na rin tama. By the way, I'm giving my examples kasi ito yung buhay ko. I know myself more. Example, sapatos ko napakadami. Ang dami nagbibigay, yung iba naman binibili ko. Pero most of the time, bigay. Minsan iniisip ko yung cabinet ko, ano gagawin sa sapatos na to? May favorite lang sapatos, mga 3 lang. Siguro ang sapatos ko, mga 12, 15. Aanin ko lahat. Kaya minsan pinag-isipan ko, pamigay ko. So, malapit na. Malapit na akong tipping point. Ang relos ko napakadami din. Bigay. So what will I do? Ang dami-dami. Ang hirap, Siguro ang ginagamit ko lang na relo is 6. Siguro more than 10 pa yung walang baterya. Bibili pa ba ako? Kaya gusto ko man bumili, hindi ako makabili kasi I have so much watches. Let go of excess. Ito ginagawa ko sa bahay ko. Almost every week, every 2 days, 3 days, kumukuha ako ng gamit. Yung gamit nilagay ko sa kotse ko, pinamimigay ko sa mga guards, sa mga friends ko. Pag meron ako nakikita mga beggars na alam kong gagamitin nyo, nagbibigay ako ng notebook, maraming ballpen, bags, natutuwa sila. Kasi hindi ko naman kailangan eh. Ballpen ko dito, napakadami. Let go of excess. Ang bahay nyo, punong-puno na ng mga excess. Tandaan nyo, more materials na hindi nyo naman kailangan, naiirita ka lang. Basura lang yan, nasunog pa. Bigay nyo na doon sa makikinabang. Ang misis ko, ganyan. Sabi niya sa akin, Roy, bigay mo na yan sa iba. Huwag mo nang anahin kasi hindi mo naman ginagamit eh. Totoo yun. So pag hindi mo na, sa akin, pag hindi na nagamit siguro 3 to 5 years, pamigay mo na. Nasa cabinet mo lang eh. Pamigay mo na ng pamigay. Hindi ko kaya pamigay, itong libro ko, ang dami oh. Kasi ito yung precious possessions ko from the business community. Puro yan. Personal development books. Stop accumulating unnecessary items. Pag hindi kailangan, wag nang ilagay sa bahay. Kaya nga, Ako, I practice this decluttering and minimalism. Or ba decluttering? It's about removing the things you don't want. Kaya pag nasa bahay, naghahanap ako na itatapon ko sa basura, kahit mukhang okay pa, tinatapon ko. May mga libro ko na tinatapon ko, mga magazines. Aanin ko naman, hindi ko na bababasa eh. Pampagulo ng buhay ko. So, decluttering. Pag-isipan nyo mabuti yan. Marami kayong madedeclutter sa bahay. Sabi ko sa inyo. Minimalism is about discovering how little we actually need. Hindi mo kailangan ng maraming gamit. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, example sapatos ko Nakakalat lang dito sa bahay. Sayang. Pampagulo ng bahay. Tsaka ang bayo namin, minimalism, wala kami masyadong gamit na marami. Mga sopa namin, eksakto lang. Leave your comfort zone, embrace change. Growth comes with discomfort. Taking risk is necessary. Sa buhay natin, for example, ako, gusto kong manligaw. Yung misis ko is my first girlfriend. Hiyang-hiya ako, damor manligaw. Pero I took the risk. Kasi sabi ko, minsan lang dumaan sa buhay ko, so I take the risk. Success naman. Hirap na hirap po manligaw dahil hindi ako marunong manligaw po. Sabi ko sa inyo. Handling fear. Identify and confront fear. Yan ang problema sa atin. Nagsasaway tayo sa mga fear. Ang fear, hindi ho yan totoo. Nasa utak lang natin yan. Understand that rewards often come with risk. Ano yung fear ko dati? Takot na takot sa aeroplano. Baka bumaksak. Hindi ng fear ko, no? Pero ngayon, hindi na. Enjoy na hindi ako sa aeroplano ngayon. Nung ako ay nasa elementary days, takot ako sa recitation. Pag ako ay nasa recitation, talagang, pag hindi ko pa time, Mami, I go out, talagang siyara ko ng share kasi siguro yung bladder ko very irritated. Siguro kayo din, pag ninenervyos, very irritated ang bladder. Ako ganun, sabi ko sa sarili ko, I will not become a teacher. Ayoko maging teacher kasi hindi ko kaya magsalita sa harapan ng tao. But later on in my life, ayan, nasa TV pa ako. Salamat, Doc. Last week, nasa teleradyo ako, DCRH, Lunas. And awarded Outstanding Teacher in College 2023 by a national organization. So ang buhay hindi masasabi Just trust God, trust your abilities, at pupunta ka sa iyong successful points in your life. Have the courage to, to fall. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, failure provides valuable lessons. Natututo tayo. The good thing about failures, we learn. If you did not learn something, hindi tama. Ulit-ulit lang yung failures mo. Fear of failure can hold you back. Na-trauma ka. By the way, kung meron ka mga traumatic events in your life, you might need to go to a counselor, a psychologist, a psychiatrist. Kasi nga, iba-iba ang failures natin sa buhay. And we need other people to help us. Role models, learn from the experience of successful people who took the risk. Yung mga coaches natin, mentors, alam na lang yung gagawin. We just follow them. Say goodbye to toxic people. The influence of surroundings. Positive environments foster success. Ganun lang kasimple. Ito ang tip ko sa inyo, please. If you want to be successful, surround yourself with successful people. Simpleng-simple. Because toxic people hinder your success. It will pull you down. Therefore, identify toxic individuals. Kasi baka masyado kang attached sa mga tao, hindi mo napapansin, toxic na pala sila Hindi magandang influence. Learn to say no. Limit interaction to these toxic people. O kaya, leave them. Ganun lang kasimple. Toxic ka, ayok sa'yo. Ako, pag toxic persons, di ko masyado kinakausap. Naapektuhan ako internally. Yun ang style ko. And of course, balance, successful balance, planning with spontaneity. Sabihin nito, kailangan may balance, hindi pwedeng matagal mag-isip. Kasi kailangan natin mabilis na decision making, pero lahat naman niya nade-develop. Meron nga tayong tinatawag na analysis, paralysis, ang tagal mag-decide. Kailangan na yung activity. Kaya nga sabi ko nga minsan, pag matagal kang mag-analyze, mahirap kang surgeon. Kasi kami, hindi kami pwede magbukas ng libro during surgery. Hindi kami pwedeng nagdudugo na, nag-iisip ako anong gagawin. Therefore, kailangan tanggalin natin yung analysis paralysis. Bakit? Gusto natin perfect ang buhay. Hindi naman laging perfect eh. Minsan kailangan din natin mag-decide. People pleasing. Inisip pa, kung kailangan ba i-please. Ano, at tandaan nyo, we are here to please ourselves and other people. Hindi ka pwedeng people pleaser lagi. Limiting beliefs. Kaya importante kung limiting beliefs, education is the key for your success. Fear of failure. Ang mga doktor ho, hindi pwedeng may fear of failure kasi lahat naman kami dumaan sa mga mali na nagawa sa buhay, maling decision making, and of course, anxiety. May gamot naman yung anxiety. Kung nanood ka ng Squid Games, there are some people, especially sa episode, season 2, yung isang Chinese doon na parang weird, tagal niyang mag-decide. Am I going to proceed to the next game or not? Ang tagal. Kaya yung mga tao inip na inip. So, ang akin dito, kung meron kang analysis paralysis at tagal mag-decide, ang akin is education and mentoring. Ulitin ko kung hirap na hirap kang mag-decide sa buhay, you need a counselor and proper education. Tingnan mo sarili mo, meron ka bang ganun? Plan ahead. Daily planning. Start each day with a plan. Be flexible and ready for unexpected challenges. Flexible. If you want to become successful, ito lang sabihin ko, adapt. Ulitin ko if you want to become successful, adapt. Look what happened to Kodak, what happened to Nokia. Adaptability is the key. Contingency plans, prepare for the worst while staying positive. So plan ahead. Set clear goals. Pinaka-importante, clear goals. Plan daily. Siguro pagising mo, ako I do this. Pagising ko, mayroon akong mga 15 minutes leeway na nagdadasal at saka nag-iisip ng aking gagawin for that day. Or konti pang relaxation. Plan daily. Have backup plans. Regularly review progress. If you're not progressing in something, pag-isipan mo, bakit? With our aims, tandaan nyo lang, ito madalas kong makalimutan itong smart na ito eh. Kailangan yung goals natin smart. Specific, M, measurable, A, acceptable, R, realistic, T, time-bound. Tandaan nyo lagi, yung goal ko ba smart, specific, measurable, acceptable, realistic, time-bound. Embrace opportunities, live without regrets. Take chances and pursue new opportunities in life. Baka mamaya yung other opportunity, yun ang magbadala sa iyo ng success in life. Kaya ka siguro hindi naging successful kasi gusto mo lang status quo, ayaw mo mag-grab ng another work, ayaw mo mag-grab ng another business. Kasi ang problema yun, may regret sa buhay. Express feeling, be honest about your emotions, and prioritize important relationships. Ito importante sa akin yung important. Kaya ako, I have a YouTube channel. Yung aking YouTube, yung Tolentino Roel. Ayan. Meron akong activities with my relatives, with my family. Yun ang pinakamatinding regret sa buhay, yung may pagsisisi. Ayun ang ayokong mangyari sa buhay ko. I'll give you an example. Meron akong friend na super successful doctor. Alis ng umaga, darating gabing-gabi. Alis ng umaga, darating gabing-gabi. And he has a child. Very successful doctor din. Hindi sila nagkikita throughout their careers. And itong anak niya, nagpunta pa abroad to train, sunod do pa nag-aral, do pa nag-practice, then bumalik na lang. Bumalik siya, last 5 years of the life of the father who died. Sabi niya, nangihinayang ako kasi super busy siya, super busy ako. 5 years lang kami nagkasama nung mahina na siya. Nagsisisi siya, sana nag-commit siya ng more time with the father. Ganun ang problema. Ang masakit sa utak natin yung namatayan ka na umiiyak ka because sasabihin mo, more time pa sana, more time. And daming time. Katulad ngayon, sa linggo, Sabado. Take risk, express gratitude, spend time with loved ones, and reflect regularly. Ganun lang kasimple. By the way, meron akong nito. Ryan, can you give yung link of the lecture para makakuha din sila later on? Para mabasa nila. In conclusion, these are the important aspects included in the book. Dreams? May dreams ka? Yes or no? Are you doing breaks? Nagre-relax ka ba o hindi? Work lang. How about your finances? Ikaw ba ay meron ng financial independence? Worker ka pa rin ba? Empleyado ka pa rin ba o may business ka? If you want to become wealthy, kailangan may business. Forgiveness, also very important para makamove on ka na. Also very important is having confidence in life, minimalism, decluttering, risk-taking. Kailangan may risk talaga. Pero kailangan calculated risk. Baka naman mamatay ka, no? Hindi pwede yung ganun. O kaya malugi ka. Importante, good risk-taking, planning of your life, at para maging masaya ka, living without regrets. Mahirap magsisi sa future. For example, bigyan lang example. You have a very happy family. Lalaki ka, nan-chicks ka, nawala yung asawa mo, iniwanan ka ng family mo. Napakahirap maging masaya kasi may regrets. Therefore, kasama dyan doon sa planning of your life. Follow your dreams, manage stress. Mahirap ang may stress, madaling mamatay. Save money as much as possible. Mahirap ang walang pera. Paano ka magkakapera? Baka kailangan mo ng counseling, mentoring from the CCG group of people. Forgive, build confidence, detach from unimportant possessions. Lahat naman tayo may possessions, may kotse, pero baka masyado kang attached doon na it is not helping you. Tingnan mo ring mabuti kung baka meron. Therefore, take risk. Meron tayong opportunity sa buhay. Nagnanak yan. Papatuloyin mo lang. Kung hindi tama, edi move on to another opportunity. Avoid toxic people. Plan effectively. Minimize regrets. Apply these habits in daily life for long-term success. And by the way, I would like to share itong siguro one of the highlights of my life na I was considered as one of the best physicians here in the Philippines. Na doon ako, nailagay ako sa book ng Best of the Philippines Medical Tourism. Okay, so hindi ko alam kung paano ako napili, pero ganoon lang ang buhay. If you want to become successful, marami kang pagdadaanan sa buhay, maraming opportunities na darating. Ang akin lang is grab these opportunities, help other people, always be happy, and be kind to one another. And if you want a copy of the lecture, Ryan Fernandez will give you the link. And this is my email kung gusto niyo ng another link. With that, maraming salamat. Good evening. Thank you.